Welcome to the buymeacoffee.com/James Poeartistry, the coffee tips page that supports my James Poeartistry creative productions and work. See also jamespoeartistry.online. Hello, Perceptive readers. Have you ever received a gift where you were so happy, very, very happy, and you were elated, so you were on the verge of maybe jumping around or what have you. Now, I know this happens to a lot of persons. We're talking about spirituality here. So I guess I may be talking to some persons who have never done this before, and it's a thought, okay? During that happiness and elation and jumping around, or even inside your heart, have you found yourself in an audible way saying, "Thank you, God, for this good thing that you just received"? You see, you can most likely appreciate why I said spiritual people do that a lot. However, how do you think that would affect your mood by even saying thank you to God if it was something that you were engaging in or enjoying just yourself? You see, during the winter months, when they have the different holiday seasons and things of that nature, there's a lot of thankfulness going around, especially to one another, us humans. This year, you see, starting maybe today, though, just thinking about something that you received or enjoyed that really made you happy. I can tell you right now, you can thank God really for that feeling, for that happiness. Even in the Holy Bible, it does mention God being a happy God. You know, I would say everybody have heard about God is love. But what about God is also happy? Have you heard of that? Well, that's what the Holy Scriptures clearly tell us. And you can look at nature, the way that the different animals were even created. That I'm telling you, some of this stuff is just, it's not just lions and tigers and bears, as you can see, but you literally have some different marine animals. From the clams to seahorses, and then to the animals on land. Everybody know about the monkeys and stuff. It's like he placed the sense of humor right in there with a lot of these animals, and look at the parrots, etc. He created all of that. Talk about instinctual personality. I don't know whether that's a made up compound word or not, but that's the word that comes to my mind because we know animals are able to do a lot of stuff from birth, know how to navigate to places that they never even been before, thousands of miles away, never been there, but they were born with that instinctual knowledge. Same thing with the way that bass and other fish know when there's time for mating and laying their eggs and things of that nature. Then they end up, going back to apparently where some of them were actually spawned from. And then you think about turtles and crabs. See, all of these things, some of these creatures that are born, remember, some of them are even born from eggs. And it was not like the parents stayed around after they laid the eggs to teach them any of this stuff. And so God instinctually placed it in them, placed it in their DNA, if you will. And so With that being said, you think about the personality, like I told you, of some of these animals. Uh, we know that they have instinctual qualities, and yet the reason why I like to emphasize uh, that it's like instinctual personality, because some of the things that they do, you know, back in the day, sometimes we used to argue, I mean, in a fun way, about just how smart even dogs were. And some people would say, oh, I don't believe a dog is running just totally off of instinct. You see what I'm saying? And then because of what a lot of, you know, intelligent people were talking about, they would say, you know, all animals are running off of instinct except but the apes and the gorillas, but we're not going to get into that. But see, the whole point is, since then, I think it's really been learned that it's actually a combination. It's actually a combination of the instinct put in their DNA and certainly some affectionate feeling even going into their smarts, like the effect of a dog and their owner, how they can even tell when the owner is happy or sad without even saying a word, know just what to do, etc. See, some of these things, like especially with animals or horses and dogs, they're still gifts from the creator. And so did you receive any of God's creation? I mean, it could be a bird for all I know. But did you receive any of God's creation recently? Hmm? A bird, a dog, you know, some type of pet, hamster, whatever. All the same, I'm sure it made you happy. And in your happiness, you may have thanked the person who gave it to you. Did you also thank the grand creator who actually made it? And so anyway, I hope you have a very wonderful day and you take good care of yourself.